Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's another part of my Christmas series. These are fun DIYs. You guys ready for some fun DIYs? These are super cute and easy to make. So let's start with the first project. For this one, you're going to need a little styrofoam cone from Dollar Tree. This little mini one came from Hobby Lobby. I'm also going to use this for one of the base. This came from Hobby Lobby as well. I was going to use this, but I decided to use something different. A skewer stick. This little elf hat from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to separate the back from the front. I'm just going to cut it in half because I'm only going to be using the front. Now I'm just going to place the styrofoam right on top of the hat and apply some glue. And then I'm going to roll it and cover it with this elf hat. Something different, something cute. Now when I was walking around Dollar Tree, they also have the stocking, the same design. The only thing is, I wasn't sure it was going to fit, so that's why I got the elf hat, because it was much wider. There's so many ways you can actually cover this up with other types of material. Dollar Tree carries a lot of different fabrics. So now I'm just going to add more glue and place that right over the top, and then I'm going to cut it. I'm going to keep the bottom part, the green, looks like the trim of the hat. I'm going to keep that at the bottom with the bells. I thought it was really cute. Now I trimmed a little bit at the bottom and tucked it underneath a little bit. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the small cone, but I'm not going to show you the whole thing. It's basically the same thing, just kind of like wrapping it in the material and gluing it down. Now I'm just going to take those skewer sticks and cut them down, and then I'm going to place them inside the little stand. Now this stand is from one of Dollar Tree's little trees, and I used it, but then I changed it at the end because I didn't like the way it looked. Now I'm just going to place it inside the styrofoam at the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing to the larger tree. I'm going to place it inside that little stand. I just created a little tiny hole and place some glue inside. Now this came with a bell, and I'm just going to place it right back at the top. And I'm going to do the same thing with the little tree. I'm going to place it at the top. Now, the only thing I did off camera was I added a little green and red trim underneath the skewer stick. And then at the bottom of the trees, I added Dollar Tree pom-pom trim. And unfortunately, I didn't show it because I didn't know my camera was off. It was just the white pom-pom trim from Dollar Tree. I just glued it all around the bottom of the trees. And that's basically it for this project. I think it came out super adorable. All right, for this one, we're going to use these trees from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use 2 of them. And this deer as well came from Dollar Tree. And I used my Cricut. This canvas is a 10 by 10 square canvas. So all I did was remove the canvas from the wood. Now I'm just going to go ahead and stain it. I'm going to use some dark brown paint with baby wipe. Take the canvas and paint it black. I haven't cut it yet, so I'm going to wait for it to dry. Then I'll go ahead and cut it, and then I'm going to place it right back onto that frame. Guys, if I sound funny, I'm sick. My nose is so stuffy. So if I sound funny, I can't help it. I'm trying to get through this video for you guys. So bear with me. So now the canvas is dry. So now I'm going to cut it and then place it right on that frame. And then use my hot glue to place it down. Make sure it fits first before I do anything. This one comes out really cute, and it's really easy. If you don't have a Cricut, you know, you can always handwrite it in or use a white marker, or check out Dollar Tree. They have so many different letters you can pick up. Now I'm going to place down the words that I created on my Cricut machine. It's going to say, "Heaven and nature sing." And I'm going to take those trees and place them inside. I'm going to hot glue them down. I did cut them down a little bit. They were too tall. So I'm going to place the other one right up against that one and glue them together. And then for the deer actually splits apart. So I'm just going to take half of the deer and glue it to the sign as well. Now I did place it down, but I didn't like the one that I picked because the other one wasn't laying flat, but I had to cut the little grooves inside. So I changed it. Now I want it to look like it has a bunch of snow and it's nighttime. I'm going to dip my paintbrush in some white paint and just like make a lot of specks all around. I did add a little bit of bigger snowflakes. I took the back of a paintbrush, add a few there. And I also created a star out of some gold vinyl, and I'm just going to place it at the top. And that is it for this project. And look how cute it came out. I love it. All right, for this one, we're going to make a Christmas gingerbread house. These are new from Dollar Tree. They're adorable. And I'm going to use this little kid track from Dollar Tree and this board from Dollar Tree I used before. I'm going to start off by painting it, and I mixed two colors because I couldn't find my territorial beige paint, but then I eventually found it. So basically, I'm going to cover it with the territorial beige paint. So I decided to paint the inside of the windows with the crimson red paint. So that's what I'm going to do. This one comes out really adorable. I'm not into like gingerbread stuff like that, but this one really came out cute. It was really kind of hard to paint inside those windows without, touching the edges and stuff like that, but I was doing my best. Now for the top piece, I'm just going to paint that white. So I'm going to add a little bit of the Mod Podge and then add a little bit of the white glitter. So I'm going to do the same thing inside the windows, add some Mod Podge and add some red glitter. Now I don't have a lot of things to decorate gingerbread houses, so I found this at Dollar Tree and I said, I can use these little lights. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull the lights off from the front of the card and use them on the gingerbread house. So I'm just going to glue it to the top of the gingerbread house. You can see, when you paint this, you still can see like the outline of the gingerbread house. And I didn't feel like, painting those little tiny lights because I cannot paint inside the lines. When I was little, I couldn't do my coloring book, paint inside the lines. So I figured this would look really cute. So that's what I'm going to do. Glue it to the top. I have these straws that I picked up from Dollar Tree a couple years ago, and they look like, they'd be perfect fit for a gingerbread house. But once I placed them on the house, I didn't like it, so I did take it off. So I picked up another card from Dollar Tree, and look what I had inside. It was so adorable, I had to get it. It has those gingerbread little candies inside. I'm going to use that on the gingerbread house. Now, they're not paper. They feel like kind of like a plastic feel to it, so I'm going to save them for next year because there's a lot in there. So I'm just going to glue them to the top across the gingerbread house. So this is kind of like a Christmas gingerbread house. It's not like a full-fledged gingerbread house. Like I said, I'm not really into gingerbread stuff, but I like the Christmas look to it. Now I take those straws off the gingerbread house because, like I said, I didn't like it. Now I picked up these wood sticks from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to use them for the door in front because, like I said, I didn't want to paint these little things on the gingerbread house. So I'm just going to place it all around that outline of the door. And I do paint them white, but I don't show it. Now I'm just going to glue them to the front of the gingerbread house. So I picked up these wreaths from Hobby Lobby and I placed it in front, but it was kind of too big for the gingerbread house, so I did remove it and replace it with one of Dollar Tree's little glass ribbons. Now I'm going to be using these little Christmas tree stickers from Dollar Tree. I'm going to place them right in front where the Christmas tree outline is on the gingerbread house. So we only got a couple more weeks left of making Christmas DIYs. I wish I could do more. I have so many ideas. I have so many things in my craft room and I just don't have enough time. I work all week and to put these together does take a long time, and I'm so mad because I have so many great ideas and I can't get them out there, but I'm going to do my best to get as many as I can. So I'm going to use some white puffy paint and just place it on the edges of the window. Now here's that little glass ribbon from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to place it in front of the door. Like I said, I removed the wreath. I didn't like it. It was too big. Now these little gingerbread buttons came from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to place them in each of the windows and just glue them down. Now I'm going to take that little toy track and just cut it down because it's too long. And I'm just going to paint it a couple coats of the brown paint. Now I'm going to take off those little tiny toys from Dollar Tree. They're so cute. I was trying to figure a way to use these in a DIY, so I figured, well, I'll make a little gingerbread house and a little train track. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place them right on that little fake train track in front of the gingerbread house. Now I'm going to take the baseboard and a jingle block and just glue the little gingerbread house to the jingle block. But I do move it. I kind of like angle it because I want the train track to be kind of like in front and the house kind of sideways. So that's what I do. Place it down that way. So now I want to add some fake snow. I didn't want to use the Dollar Tree stuff, so I'm going to use some pillow stuffing. And I'm just going to place it all around the front of the gingerbread house and on the side to make it look like it's snow. And that's basically it for this DIY. It's super cute. For this one, we're going to take some fabric from Dollar Tree, and these little wood ornaments came from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to use two, and I was going to use these paint sticks, but I decided to use popsicle sticks. We're going to use some yarn from Dollar Tree. So I want the ornaments to be able to stand, so I'm going to just cut a little piece at the bottom, use my knife, and just cut the ends. So I'm just going to score it with my knife and then use my scissors to cut it off. Now I'm going to take the fabric and I'm just going to place it right over the wood ornament. And right now I'm just going to cut a little piece out. And then I'm going to use some Mod Podge to place the fabric right on top of the wood ornament. Now I have the pieces cut out. I'm just going to place the Mod Podge on the wood ornament and then place the fabric right over the top. These come out so stinking cute. So easy. You can place these on your tree or anywhere in your house. Very simple. Now, if you don't have these little ornaments from Hobby Lobby, you can always use anything round from Dollar Tree or anything like that and do the same thing. So I dried the fabric with my hair dryer and then I was able to cut around the ornament with some scissors and a knife. Now I'm going to use some popsicle sticks. These are going to be for like a little sign you could place on the ornament. You can place down children's names. You can place down anything you like. So I'm just going to cut a little piece out. I'm going to paint them both white. Now I'm going to use some white yarn and just create a little tiny pom-pom for the little sign. And I'm just going to roll it around 3 of my fingers and then cut it and then place it around the pom-pom and tie it in a knot. And then I'm going to cut the ends. Dollar Tree carries little pom-pom makers. They have small, medium, and large. I do have them. I just can't find them. So I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I hope you guys are enjoying this video today, and for next week I will have another video out after Thanksgiving around the 30th. I am in a collaboration, and I just want to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys enjoy your day with your family and friends and have a blessed day. Now I used my Cricut and created 2 names. These are my cats' names, Bailey and Maddie. And I'm just going to place it on that little wood piece. You guys can use your animal names. You can use your children's names, grandkids' names, anything like that. Or you just simply place down Merry Christmas. It's your option, your choice. I decided just to do my cats' names. So this way I can have something for them. They have their own little stockings, and I also get them Christmas presents. And the funniest thing is when I wrap their Christmas presents and place them under the tree, they know. And they'll drag them out and try to get into them. It's so funny. Now I'm going to glue down the tag names on the ornament. Just use my glue gun. Aren't they cute? I think they're adorable. You can use any type of fabric, or you can use craft paper. Now I'm going to take those little pom-poms I made and just glue them to the top of the ornaments. And look how cute they are. Now you could place something behind it if you want to hang it on your tree or something like that. I simply wanted to just lay it around, you know, tables or something around the house. And that's pretty much it for this project. I hope you guys like this one. It was super easy. Okay, we're going to use this frame from Hobby Lobby, but Dollar Tree carries frames as well. You can use them. And this came from Hobby Lobby. I used it before. You can use Dollar Tree wood. This came from Dollar Tree, the new fabric, and this adorable card from Dollar Tree. I'm loving their cards this year. So I'm going to go ahead and give the frame a coat of white paint. Now I'm going to take that fabric and I'm going to Mod Podge it down on this little wood piece. First, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to place it on top and just cut around it first and then place the Mod Podge down. Isn't this pretty fabric? I love it. Now I'm going to place down some Mod Podge and then place the fabric right over the top. Let it dry, and then I'm going to cut around the edges. Now I'm just going to place it right over the top. Like I said, you can use Dollar Tree wood. They have the square and the rectangle wood you can use. Now I'm going to take that card and the frame, and I'm just going to trace it so I know where I need to cut it, because I want it to fit perfectly inside the frame. Now I'm going to cut the card out. So anyways, like I was saying, Dollar Tree has so many cute Christmas cards. Have you guys checked it out? I'm loving their cards this year, like I said. They're adorable, especially the snowmen. Now I'm going to take that card and glue it down to the fabric right in the middle. I love the way this one comes out. It's so simple, but so cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button and hype it up. Now I'm going to place that frame right over the top and glue it down. And that is it. And look how cute this came out. I love this one. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. I want to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.